Bryce, what's up, man? There's the blue blur. Yep, you made it this time. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Josh, what's going on? I saw one big buck, but his one side was all busted up, and he was in directly behind my tree stand. So when I got to my tree stand and I tied my muzzle loader up on my string to pull it up to the tree stand, he was literally right behind the tree stand in really tall weeds, the CRP field. So I heard the weeds rustle, and when I looked up, he jumped three times. So he jumped up out of the weeds, back down into the weeds. He disappeared, jumped up, down, up, and he down, and he stopped. And as soon as he stopped, I lost him in those weeds because the weeds were like taller than even me. And I stood there with my gun, and I stood there probably 20 minutes scanning the last spot where he stood. But those weeds were so tall he could have walked any direction, and I never saw which way he went. Big body deer. I'd love to have shot him. He'd have been put a lot of meat in the freezer. And then walking out, I left myself. Legal shooting time was done at 5:32. So at about 20 after, I climbed out of my stand and I was walking back to my four wheeler. And I'm walking down the four wheeler path, and there's a little. It's a winter wheat field right now. And I thought, I wonder if a deer standing out there grazing. So I'm walking along and I'm like, oh, there's a deer in that field. I'm like, no, that's not a deer. It's a bunch of weeds. Because it was just that dark, and the way the trees around me and the way the limbs were overhanging, I'm like, that's not a deer. That's weeds. I take four more steps and that patch of weeds took off running. It really was a deer. Some hunter I am. I don't even know what a deer looks like. It was dark and gloom, and I was like, that's not a deer. Is that a deer? And it was. I don't know if I could have shot it or not, because with pulling up through the red dot scope, it would have been probably, it would have disappeared on me. The RC5 is at 120K, and the Jackpot Sevens is at 111. Well, I'm not playing that Jackpot Seven. That's 40 bucks. That is 40 bucks that I don't have to throw away like I have before on that game. There we got 5 of these tickets left. I got to get a book tonight. I got to go to a store somewhere and find another book of these things. These are the last 5. Did the chat freeze up, people? Nope. Blue Blur, you'd be better off using that $40 to buy like what, 8 $5 tickets in a row, or 2 20s, 4 10s. And two $20 cash orders. You never know. You might hit that sweet spot in the book where you get 2 back-to-back winners. One could be like 150 up to 500, $750. That's how I would look at it. That's hard to let go of 40 bucks to play that jackpot seven, and you just can't believe the people that do it. That $750 prize turns around and bites you in the butt when you pay your taxes next year, but you get all $750 right now if you use your app. They put 750 in your bank, but then next year, come January, February, or March, you'll get a thing in the mail, a 1099 or whatever they are, from the Ohio Lottery on your $750 win. I know I got another one coming because I hit that claimer. Was it in January or February out of that Merry Millions book? So I got because I saw it on my app that I have that claimer for the channel early into the year. Well, I would think more people would have showed up by now. Yeah, you got that claimer this year, right, Blue Blur? You'll get that 1099. You'll get a 1099 January or February. It's not. It's really not a big deal. You'll either end up owing $300 on it. It's actually 28%, 24 federal and 4% state, but I just rounded up to 30%. So you know $300 on your 1,000, or it just comes off of whatever you was going to get in return from your job, your normal job. They just deduct that. So either way, you still got your $1,000. It'd just be like $300 less than what you would normally get. It all depends on how your tax person does it, your CPA or however. So 5 people now. 5 people. We need to get some the PM group in here watching. Kelly be the only one in here. It'd just be me and Kelly in the PM group to scratch this ticket. And we got 5 tickets to give away. And there should be $20 to give away. I'm telling you, Blue Blur, the 500s are the jackpots you want to hit. You could win $500 as many times as you want. You never have to pay taxes on it. You cross over that line when you hit 750 or 1,000. You got to pay taxes on them, and they get you for it. There's no getting around it. You cash it, you got to pay taxes on it. Yeah, as Anonymous in Ohio would say, tax free. That claimers. I don't know how many 500s he's hit this year, but he's hit a whole smoking bunch of them. And his $5 tickets where he buys them are just on fire. His $5 tickets are on fire. Mine are on ice. Well, we might as well scratch this ticket. I'm hungry, so I got to go get some food. Kelly, you and me, here we go. PM group. Just have to watch the replays. We have $5 million payout. Need 4 bonus areas. Stars and auto win. Float bills 200. Money bag is win all 20 prizes. Match a number to do it the hard way. Here we go. 2 spots alike, 2 identical symbols. Diamond and clover. Safe in a 7. Cherry in a coat. Ring in a chest. So no bonus for the PM group. We're sitting on $75 for the week, so that's not too bad. 2 back to back. We got a 50 and a 25. Could we get 3 wins in this set of tickets this week? That would be wonderful again for the PM group. 40, 23, 3, 13, 15, 34, 2, and 5. And they give us 6. 39's 1 off. 29's a bunch off. 35 is 1 off. And a 31. 21. 24, we got 23. BG, 20. And a number 17. Now I'm only showing 2 people watching this. That is funny. 33. Nope, we got 34. 18. 4. 36. I'm thinking we're not going to get a win on this. There's a 25. They must not have got the notification. 9, 16, 30, a 38, and a number 8 Surf Dog on ticket number 9 is not a winner. Not a winner. Well, that's that. Lotto dude, what's going on? Well, I tell you guys what, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to give this stream till 15 minutes. If we don't get at least 10 people in here in 15 minutes, I'm not giving away these last 5 tickets. There's 20 bucks in here. I want a full room, and I'll just do them tomorrow at lunchtime. Because I am starving. Marvin, Steven, what's up, buddy? Saw a big buck tonight, Steven. Big buck. He had a busted up rack, but he was in really super duper tall weeds, and every time he jumped up, he disappeared, and he jumped up, and then he disappeared. So it was like impossible to even get a shot cracked off. And then I did see a deer walking out. I had 10 minutes of light left. 10 minutes of light left, and I did not see anything. Well, the one deer in the little hayfield, I forgot. It looked like a bunch of weeds, which was really a deer. So it was kind of funny. No wins, Steven. The ticket was a dud. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Been sick? Got to get better. Got to take care of yourself. Bryce, if we don't get a win tomorrow, that's going to be like just terrible. That's going to be terrible. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, Lisa. An upper respiratory tract infection, that does not sound good at all. So tomorrow night, I still haven't figured out what I want to do. We're going to do group rolls, but maybe we may not do the group rolls until Saturday, because I will again be going hunting after work tomorrow. I'll be going hunting Saturday morning, but I won't be out all day. Blue Blur, 25 losers in a row. I would believe it. That and Premier Cash. Those tickets, I'm telling you, just freaking stink. Yeah, I would venture to say I'd go hunting in the morning. I'd hunt probably a couple hours and come back, and we could take care of business, go into town, do the group roll, get a cup of coffee, what have you. But I will finish when I get done hunting tomorrow night. When I get done hunting tomorrow night, I will do the Lots of 500 wheel. I'll take care of that. The $5. But there again, if nobody's in here, I mean, that's the thing. When this week's kind of out of the whack, out of the ordinary. The wheel of doom and gloom. Yeah, I'm not doing it tonight, Josh. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's only 9 people in here. It's been 15 minutes, so I don't think it's going to happen. So I'll save these. I'll do these 5 tickets tomorrow at lunch. We'll have 25 people watching at lunchtime tomorrow, so we'll give away the last 5 tickets. So, it could be too, Bryce, if there's a lot of lives going on. So I'm going to wrap this one up. It's been 15 minutes. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get me something to eat. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Friday festivities. And then we will see how Friday evening rolls after deer hunting. Guys, have a great night. We'll catch you tomorrow.